Hello everyone. Once again I am there in front of you with the same topic that we were discussing, that is the cell cycle, and that is the second part of the cell cycle which we are going to continue today. Earlier we have discussed about the G1 phase, S phase, G2 phase, and right now we are going to talk about the M phase, that is a mitotic phase. So this M phase follows the interphase, as you can see that in the picture. This S, G and G2, these are there in the interphase. Okay, so here you can see that during the mitotic M phase the cell divides its copied DNA. See, whatever the DNA need to be copied, it was already there in the synthesis phase. Okay, and in the growth phase cytoplasm has already increased, so that is now going to divide. So when we are going to divide the components which we have made earlier like DNA and the cytoplasm, so this content is going to be divided into two daughter cells basically, and M phase involve two distinct division, that is related process माइटोसिस एंड साइटोकाइनेसिस. तो पहले क्या होगा माइटोसिस, फिर क्या होगा साइटोकाइनेसिस. Mitosis basically stands for the phase in which division is going to happen, and the cytokinesis means division of the cytoplasm. So in case of mitosis, we are going to divide the nucleus. Okay. So mitosis take place in four stages. First is prophase, second is metaphase, third is anaphase, and the fourth is telophase. This you have to learn. Pro, meta, ana, telo. Prophase sometimes divided into early prophase and metaphase. प्रो मेटाफेज. ओके, कभी कभी क्या होता है, इसके दो फेजेस होते हैं, प्रोफेज और प्रो मेटाफेज. क्योंकि प्रो मेटाफेज क्यों बोल रहे हैं हम, क्योंकि उसके बाद में हम आने वाले हैं मेटाफेज में. Next thing, when we are talking second phase is the metaphase, and the third phase which we are going to talk about is the ana, and then is the telophase. So about the detailed structure of the phases we are going to study in the mitosis process. Okay, there are two processes or the type of cell division. One is mitotic cell division and another is meiosis. So when we are going to put the topic into the detail, then only I will be telling you about these stages. Okay, right now we are going to continue with the thinking what is going to happen inside the cell cycle. So next thing, mitosis is usually followed immediately by an equal division of the cytoplasm. तो करना क्या है basically? First we are going to divide the nucleus. When the nucleus is going to be divided, then whatever the cytoplasm will be there, it is going to divide it into two daughter cells. Okay. Then dividing the cell organelles, और क्या क्या divide करेंगे, cell organelles need to be divided. क्यों? क्योंकि अभी एक सेल से बने हैं दो daughter cell, तो दोनों को बराबर बराबर चाहिए. Okay. Cell organelles and macromolecules approximately equally between the daughter cell, तो बराबर का बंटवारा करना है. Got it? Cytokinesis is followed by separation of the two daughter cells. तो cytokinesis में क्या होगा? The formation of two daughter cells. Okay. अभी mitosis is over. Now we are going to move for the post mitotic and division and events. Okay, इसमें क्या होता है, after the completion of mitosis the daughter cell may enter the G1 phase. G1 phase आप जानते हैं क्या होता है, the phase in which the cell is going to enter again for the division, or other option which the cell is having, that it can enter into the G0 phase, मतलब divide ना करे. Okay, enter the G1 phase of the next cell cycle or G0 phase. Got it? So make it clear. The cell is having the two option. One option, it can again enter to the G1 phase, वो जो preparatory phase होती है अगले cell division के लिए. Okay, next thing, other option is there. It can skip the division phase and it can enter into the quiescent or the G0 phase. Got it? Next thing, what is this G0 phase? Let's see. This is the phase in which cell is going to skip the division. But it is not going to enter into division again. So the cell which are not to divide further do not proceed beyond the G1 phase and starts undergoing differentiation into specific type of cell. अलग तरीके की सेल बना लेंगे जिनको डिवाइड नहीं करना है. Such cells are said to be quiescent stage or G0 phase of the cell cycle. उनको क्या कहा जाएगा? G0. They don't have to divide. मतलब अगले सेल साइकिल में एंट्री नहीं करेंगे. Cell in G0 phase remains metabolically active. but they are not dead. They are active, metabolically active, but no longer proliferates until it is required to do so. They are not going to proliferate, basically means they are not going to produce more cells until it is required to do so. For example, if there is a sort of tissue damage, then they have to divide. Okay, then they are going to enter into the G1 phase. They will start the division. They will start entering into the cell cycle again. Some of the G0 phase cells which help in healing of the wound grow and divide again on the demand of the body. As I told you, G0 से exit कब करेंगे, जब कभी body में कुछ ऐसा requirement है उन cells की और जरूरत है, then only they are going to enter again into the G1 phase and they will start the cell cycle. Some type of cells do not divide after attaining full differentiation and finally die. कुछ ऐसे भी cells होते हैं which are not at all going to produce their progeny, and they will when mature they will grow, after that they will die. एग्जाम्पल इनमें कौन से हैं, लेट्स सी. एग्जाम्पल नर्व सेल्स, skeletal muscle cells, mature circulating WBC and red blood cells. They are not going to give their progeny. They will simply get maturity and they will finally die. So remember about the examples whatever I have given you. These examples are very important. Focus on these. The most important events in the regulation of the cell cycle occur in the G1 phase. सबसे ज़्यादा important क्या रहता है आपका G1 phase. G1 cell commits whether to restart. G1 से ही आपको पता चलता है कि cell cycle दोबारा start करनी है या फिर exit करना है और G0 में enter कर जाना है. Okay. Now we are going to talk about the duration of cell cycle. As I have already told you, it varies from organism to organism. Like in humans, it is nearly of the 24 hours, 23 hours in which is spent for the preparation and only 1 hour for division. Got it? So under optimal condition, अब उसके लिए conditions क्या चाहिए? Optimal conditions means the nutrition will be proper, the temperature will be proper. Okay, then the duration of the cell cycle for a particular kind of cell is constant. मतलब whatever the division they are going to follow during the constant region means when they are having sufficient amount of nutrition and the temperature is also proper, then only the rate of division will be constant. And when the conditions are not favorable, then this division process is going to vary. Might be it will take longer time. Okay, but it is not possible to speed up. You can't put any sort of catalyst so that to speed up the process. Okay, and make it faster. This program seems to include replication. इस program में basically है क्या? Includes replication of chromosomes. Replication of chromosomes means we are going to generate the replica or the copy of the chromosome so that that chromosome can be divided into two daughter cells. If you are not going to create the replica, then suppose if you are having a 1 rupee, then you have to give that entire 1 rupee to each. So what need to be done is you have to make one more rupee so that you can give equal amount to your both the daughter cells. Got it? That is the reason it need to be replicate. And doubling of all other constituent like cell organelles. तो cell organelles को भी तो बराबर बराबर देना है दोनों daughter cells में. तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? Cell organelles भी आपको डबल करने पड़ेंगे so that you can divide into two daughter cells equally. Okay, of the cells means for growth. So this was all about your cell cycle only, and the next topic which we are going to start is basically amitosis. Then we will be proceeding for the mitosis and meiosis. Okay, by that time go through this much content, and next topic I will be uploading tomorrow.